My name is Argorn from High Rock. Here's a story told by fire and ale. Bold, grim, hate. To describe my first night out on my own. Sky soaked in snow, breath, frozen every take inside, pacing along with my trusted white mare. Long braided white tail and combed mane, an only living creature I could ever trust. My fingers grew numb on board my friend, while in the distance, hearing an echoed scream. We paced closer to the trembling sound of innocence approaching a wooden cabin. All I ever wanted to be was alone. So why did I look for trouble? People aren't trustworthy. All of them need to go away. The sound of a lute soothed my ears, the melody with my beating heart. Sweat dripped from my hands. Jumping off of Meriden, my companion, I slid out my sword from back. My sweat froze with the hilt. Approaching a shocking curdled scream, stroked the string in my veins, and I pummeled the door open. My eyes knew no innocence again. One man playing his lute in corner, the other yellow-toothed, grin on each side of his face. In the middle, a peasant boy soaked in the irony blood of a goat. Carcass laid on the other side of the room, and the goat's face tied to the boy with a roughed string. I grew sick not knowing that the scream I heard before was not from no man, but creature. They can't hide their feelings. Eyes of the goat blocked out, and through the mask, the boy's dark brown eyes soaked through the goat's head, allowing the goat to feel its pain. Child's arms stood to the side like a strong cross. The lute player stopped and shouted,
"Slit his throat, kindred! Now!"
I grabbed the lute player with my sword on his neck, indenting the sharp side on him, mixing steel with blood.
"Kill him, kindred! I can see you in the next life!"
The man kindred sliced the boy's neck, throwing him on the rough ground. Without thought, I jabbed my weapon through his fickle skull, dashing to kindred.
"The wolves won't kill us now." I heard a voice. "Oh yes!"
A voice, laying out his tiny, incompetent dagger, swung down my sword, chopping off his dominant hand. This man didn't cry. No howl, no scream, no tear, but a laugh.
"My soul now rests with the wolves amongst the sheep. I will always be around you, but you'll never know it was me. Just a black dot on the corner of your eye."
Going to the desk in the room, I grabbed a quill on desk, pulled out his serpent tongue, and poked it through the other side. No more false poetry from a fool! Attached to my leg, I grabbed my dagger, sheathing my sword, and plunged my dagger in his ear. Can't hear evil now, can you? Kindred fell dead on the cold, damp floor. I heard gurgling behind me to see the goat boy swallowing his iron. I could shed no tear. I picked up the goat boy, paralyzed by touch, holding him on my horse until his brown eyes grew heavy, shutting forever. Savage howling paced closer and faster towards me, so I took off with the boy to the closest village I could find, dropping his body in the middle of town with one note reading, "Animals don't lie. Humans do." I took off with sweat on my brow and my only companion to trust.
"Oh, come on! That's it? That's the end of your story? But what about
A story for another time.
But your horse now isn't white. It's black. What happened to the—
A story for another time, boy.